Hey, Steve Zook, welcome back to Pokeso channel. Hey, I'm doing this video to help some people with Cycle 40, which has got some challenging chords in it using the thumb like this. Now you don't have to do it that way. I know that's tricky for some people, so that's okay. That the cycle still teaches you a lot not doing that. So what you can do on Cycle 40 is like you start here and then like this. And then it goes here, and then as opposed to doing this, which I think sounds beautiful, but you know, it's not something to stress on. You're still going to get a ton of benefit out of Cycle 40. So what I'm suggesting to people is use the second chord. So in Cycle 40, the second chord, oh, you know, I started in the wrong place. Sorry about that. But that's the whole point of the guitar ladder system. Every time you play something, sometimes you're going to want to switch it around, which means it's working, but you don't want to stress on that either. So anyway, so Cycle 40, as opposed to doing it like this, okay, which is cool. It's got some interesting stuff in it. So what you're going to do is you're going to use this form here, okay? So anytime you have this form with the two thumb like that, just match up that other form with the third finger. So use this form. So see those? This is a bichord. It's got two different chords in it, and a nice shading actually go into this form. So to make this clear, anytime you have this form, okay, anytime you have that form, just substitute this form. Just match it up with the high E string. So like on this form, the high E is here. So you put the third finger there and do this form, okay? So it's going to be something like this. Okay. See what I'm doing? So I'm doing that form, this form, okay, which is the second chord in the study. So you're going to use this form, okay, which is fine. It actually sounds really cool too. And then on to the next chord, right? So just to make that clear, because I've actually had several people, this is a great study, but you can't expect every study, everything in it to be easy. You're going to have some challenges, but you're learning something different even with this change we're doing. It's still a really, really powerful cycle. So again, you're going to be like this after the 13 flat 9 chord, major 9 7, and then as opposed to this, just after that major 9 7, just go to that. It still has beautiful smooth voice leading, right? Now this chord comes up again here, okay? So here, the same thing you'd use again, as opposed to going like this, just go. It still sounds really cool. It's just a different color, okay? And then the same thing comes up here. So now this part here is a little tricky, I know, because you're using the side of your finger to get that extra note. So if that's difficult for you, don't worry about it. Just do the form like this with the first finger getting both of these notes, okay? When we do it this way, we're getting the 11 in there, but you have to kind of get the top note with the side of your finger. So don't stress about that. If you want to play with it, but don't make it a big deal, no big deal. Just use your first finger to get both of these notes. I'm talking the fourth row here, the second chord, the C13. Just do it like this. And if you want to experiment with just doing the 11 chord like this, and then slowly shift your hand so you get that hand shift over. But again, don't stress on it. If you just need to do it like that, that's fine. But maybe play around with doing it like this, moving the hand over a little bit. See if you can get that note. If you can, great. If not, don't stress about it. And then the next chord, we have kind of the same situation here. This one's different. Okay. So what I'm just trying to do is clarify for a few people. Anytime you have this form here, which is a beautiful chord, by the way, right? But don't worry about it. It's got thousands of other chords. Anytime you have this chord, just use this form, okay? And every chord has many different names. If you look at this chord, C being the root, you get a flat 13, a C, a flat 7, a 3. So it's kind of a dominant 13, flat 5, but you get a sharp 9 in it too. So anyway, just wanted to clarify that. I've had a few people email me today about this. So anytime you see this form, Okay, anytime you see this form here, hopefully you can see that. I just love that chord though. Anytime you see that form, just substitute this. Okay. Okay, so anytime, and just match it up like this form here with the two thumbs. Just take that same bottom note and then build the shape. Just keep that common tone and go to this dominant flat 13 form, okay? Sharp 9, okay? And again, the important thing on all these studies is, you know, they're meant to be challenging at times, sometimes more challenging than other, but just don't let that blow you away. You're still inputting this information. You're getting the chord color. You're getting the chord connection. Your subconscious mind is processing. This sound goes to this sound goes to that sound. So it's not a big deal if some of the chords are challenging. And again, on this form here, you have to kind of shift. You have to make this shift with your hand to the left to try to get that other note under here. If that's real hard to do, then just do your first finger on the top two notes, okay? Just use it like that. And then once in a while, try it like this and just stretch over and just see if you can get that note. But the most important thing is don't worry about it, okay? All right, folks, so do that and just stay positive, keep the faith. Have a good Thanksgiving Day, everybody, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. And if this, I didn't use a lot of light on this recording, so if you're having trouble seeing it, I'll just do it over again. I'm just kind of jumped in where I was doing some other things, but I wanted to get this done. So if it's hard to see, I'll do it over again. Thank you. No problem.